Hi, I'm Richa Moorjani, and I'm at Luvin Arms Sanctuary, a partner of World Animal Protection. I visited a sanctuary today because I love animals, and I've learned so much today about these beautiful animals, but it also just makes me feel really emotional to know that not every animal can live in such a safe environment. What makes a farm different from a sanctuary? Like, to me, this looks like a farm. I probably wouldn't know the difference, but the difference is over here, the animals are not used as commodities. They're not raised to be sold for profit or for anything. Like, for example, all the farmed animals who live over here, most of them were bred and raised to go into the meat industry. And bringing them to a sanctuary like this offers them a new chance at life.
So some of these guys were from Pennsylvania. There was a transport truck that had crashed. And so we were able to bring a handful of them here to live out the rest of their lives, but it was a really bad situation for everybody else.
Did all the other chickens die?
A lot of them did pass. A lot of them did pass.
That's so awful. The animals who live in a sanctuary like over here, they are able to live their longest, fullest lives. They're able to experience joy and happiness and health and peace and safety, whereas on a farm, they are raised as property.
We make sure like these guys get spayed and neutered and stuff because there's so many that need rescue. It would be so irresponsible.
I'm sure they love to play, right?
Oh, they do. They're very playful. Sometimes I will come out here and just run and they will chase. They like to play with balls. We'll come out here and make them really cool toys and different little things that they can play with. And they really, really enjoy that, especially if there's food involved. Hey, buddy, what'd you think? Oh, there you go. All right. Most animals that are raised for meat don't get to live into adulthood.
Because typically they're not allowed to live that long.
Yes. That's one of the amazing things about sanctuary work is that not only do we get to help bring them into adulthood, we get to usher them through their senior years. And then over here, this is Samantha the cow who came to us from right next door.
Like literally next door.
Literally
the dairy
right
farm.
next door.
It's just one fence separating you guys from a sanctuary and a dairy farm.
Yes. So Samantha did come from the farm next door. They are a dairy farm. And so we were able to call them and we were able to talk to them and get them to surrender Samantha to us. And so she has gotten to grow up here, kind of really right next door to where she would have eventually been used. And then, discarded or slaughtered.
Discarded?
Discarded is just a really nice way of saying they're killed.
That's so sad.
And instead, she gets to live here and really fulfill what her life could be, which is really fantastic for her.
She's so soft.
Yeah, and she's a sweetheart. She's a snuggler, too.
So I have a dog named Teddy. He's a 10-year-old Shih Tzu, and he's the love of my life. Honestly, he weighs the same exact amount as Diego over here, and I feel like I'm holding Teddy with feathers right now. But honestly, every animal that I see my dog in that animal, and I just can't imagine cruelty or harm being inflicted on any of them. They're all the same. They all experience love. They all experience pain. They all experience fear and grief. And I just don't think it's fair that any animal is treated differently from another one. Look at these guys. Are we having a little staring contest?
This is Garbanzo. Garbanzo is 3 years old, and he's a pretty smart guy. All the goats are really smart, but he doesn't mind showing everybody how smart he is. Hey, buddy, can you touch? Good job. I got snacks. There you go.
My God.
You want to touch again? Touch. Good job.
Good boy.
Good boy. You want to touch the cone? Good job.
Good boy.
Now, my personal favorite. Can you shake? Nice to meet you, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good boy.
Okay, can I have shake again? Shake. Yeah, that's good boy. We are raised in a society where we are so disconnected from not just the food we eat, but animals in general and nature in general. And I think it's so important that we recognize that they're not inanimate objects. They are living beings who all have their own unique personalities.
So if you want, you can come on around here. This is Gilmore. He loves belly rubs.
He literally has a smile on his face.
Oh, yeah. Belly rubs are his favorite.
What's his personality like when he's not lying down?
When
getting
he's not
belly
lying
rubs?
down, he gets a little picked on sometimes
By the other
his,
pigs?
well, mostly his brother Garth, a little sibling rivalry.
Okay, I get picked on by my brother too.
Yeah, same. I get it, But he was rescued with his brother Garth and his sister Brinkley.
Were they going to be slaughtered for
Yeah,
me?
they would have been food pigs. They would have been, but now they're here. And they get to do all the fun pig things, which for Gilmore, this is about as good as it gets.
I haven't always been vegan. I grew up actually eating chicken and turkeys and seafood. And I never got a chance to actually get up close to these beautiful animals and to get to know them. And I think if I had seen that as a kid, I would have never been able to grow up eating meat the way I did. And I just think if people knew what the reality was behind animal agriculture, I think most people would move towards a plant-based lifestyle. And I really hope that more and more people get to know these beautiful animals and feel compassion towards them. Oh my God, he's hugging you. That'll fuel your motivation to stop eating these animals.